All right, so hopefully you looked ahead and tried this one on your own now that we did example 4, which was much harder. So, um, but we actually had something very similar to this with the with example 4. This was actually much easier. Um, so I'm going to do the same thing I did in example 4. I'm going to replace this sine squared x, cosine squared of x. That's the same as writing sine of x, cosine of x squared dx, right? So, and I know I can replace sine times cosine with 1/2 of 2 sine, right? Or sorry, not 1/2 of 2 sine, 1/2 of sine of 2x. All right, so let's just do that. All right, so here I'm going to replace this with 1/2 sine of 2x, 2x, all right? And then I'm going to square that whole thing, right? Because I've got sine times cosine squared, the whole thing squared, and dx. All right, so that gives me, now I'm going to square the 1/2, so that becomes 1/4 integral of sine squared of 2x dx. All right, so now we still have the sine squared. Let's reduce the power again. And I'll get 1/4, got to carry that down. And I can replace sine squared with 1/2 times the quantity 1 minus cosine of 2 times 2x, which will be 4x. Okay, dx. All right, so let's bring the 1/2 out. Side the integral, we'll get 1/8 when we combine with the 1/4. And the integral of x, of 1, right, is x. Okay, integral of cosine to the 4th is going to be 1/4 sine of 4x plus c. Okay, so that's basically it. I could rewrite it as 1/8 x minus 1/32 sine of 4, oh my goodness, sine of 4x plus c if I want to, but either way is just fine. So I'll call this my final answer. All right, so now these last two examples are just more practice. And so, in fact, it might be a good idea for you to look ahead at these. The only difference here we have in this next one, we have an odd power. So you might think, okay, split one off and do substitution. But we have this 4x in there, so you have to be careful. Again, it's keeping track of coefficients. So I'll meet you for the next video.